Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Hare Krishna. So the day we've all been regretting has finally dawned on us. Mataji, today will be Mataji's last session. Almost all of us have been attending all her sessions, but we have a new devotee here. Hare Krishna, Mataji, welcome. So I'll give a quick intro to Mataji. So her grace, Sri Radha Govinda Dasi Mataji, was initiated by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj in 2003. She's a Bhakti Shastri and Bhakti Vaibhav degree holder as well as teacher. She's a Vaishnava Vedic astrologer and personal potential coach through Enneagram, MBTI, astrocartography, human design, palmistry, Vastu, premarital training, and so forth. And there are devotees in our congregation who have also taken her service and are very pleased with her service. So if you want to connect with her, even though she wouldn't be here in person, please feel free to contact her. She currently resides in Mayapur with her husband, where she regularly teaches Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. She's the director, and if I may so add, the founder of Village of Love NGO, which is a charitable trust. She travels for lecturing and presenting seminars in English, Kannada, Hindi, Spanish, etc. She's authored 7 books. One is How to Mess Up Your Life with Astrology, Awaken Your Spiritual Destiny, Nakshatra, Awaken Your Hidden Potential, Are You Ready for Saturn, The Wild Side, as well as Get Ready for Married Life for Men and Women. We're placing orders for several devotees have reached out, so please message me and we'll include your order as well. If you want to know more about her programs, please feel free to visit her website, which is www.sriradhagovindadasi.com. She has a YouTube channel as well. There's something I haven't shared so far, and since today's the last session, I thought maybe I could. Mataji is really a devotee with a lot of potential and she's spiritually surcharged. So, I don't know if, because this is going to go on YouTube and how much I can share, but we can decide if we want to keep it or cut it. But I wanted to share with all of you. So, in Mayapur, okay, I'm going to share it. We can cut it later if we have to. If it's on political. Anyway, so in Mayapur, what's there? ISKCON is there, right? And West Bengal, ISKCON is there. So it was through Mataji that a wonderful site where Lord Balaram performed his pastime. She was the one who contacted NGOs there and established a temple there. Even ISKCON couldn't do, and she did it. She followed her guru's instructions. So this is the importance. This is the importance of accepting a guru and knowing how powerful a guru's word is. Guru means heavy, but she followed her guru's instruction and she made the impossible possible. One single person. So she said that during the Vaishnavi Sangha, at least she said that touch is very important. So before she leaves today, you try to touch her to get some spark. With that, I give the floor to her. Thank you, Mataji. We'll really miss you. All the Vaishnavis are very eager that you make this annual retreat and come and encourage us and motivate us. So we'll just say 3 big Hari Bols before the session starts. Hari Bol! Hari Bol!
Thank you. So I just want to clarify what she just said. Yes, His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj did tell me that he would be very grateful if I could, through my NGO, get the permission of the government, the panchayat, and get that, finally, that holy place established with Balaram. And I didn't do it alone. I had support of friends and family, different devotees that contributed. And yeah, it's definitely the instruction of the Guru. Sometimes it's like Mukha karoti vachalam pangoram. So even like a huge mountain becomes just like because of the instruction of the spiritual master. I never ever dreamt I would build a temple or renovate a temple. It was not one of my to-do lists to check. It's not something easy, but it's because of the mercy and the word of the spiritual master. It was a struggle. I'm not saying it was easy, but thank you. So today I'll start with yesterday we spoke about those gold coins, remember? You want to see it? So I have the coins here. There were two, by the way. It's not only one design. There were two designs, of course. 1, 2, 3, go. So one is Rama and Sita sitting on a throne. See, this is Sita Devi covered and you cannot see my mouse. And that's Ram. And Lakshman is standing over here. And the other image is Rama and Lakshman. It's a very particular drawing there. So yes, this is the Bhadrachala Ramadasu contribution of bringing Lord Ram's mercy in a most mystical way to our world. Who was not here for the story yesterday? Okay. Who'd like to give a summary of the story? You know the story, right? Bhadrachala Ramadas. I'm saying who would like to give it? Any volunteers? Would you like? Anybody? Who wants the mercy of Bhadrachala Ramadasu? Mike.
Hi Krishna. So there was this Muslim king owing to... should I go into all that? Okay, very quickly. There was a Muslim king. He got a birth as a Muslim king because he did 99 yagyas, and he thought that after 99 yagyas, he would get some benediction from Lord Shiva. But he counted wrong. He thought only after 100 yagyas would he get the benediction, but it was only 99. He miscounted. He got so angry, he broke Shivalinga. So he got a curse that you would think, right, after 99 yagyas, your consciousness will... But so then he decided that he broke, and then the Lord cursed him that you will be born as a Muslim king. And then he said, I'm so apologetic, please forgive me, how can I recover from this? He said, well, Lord Ramchandra himself will come and deliver you. So then he was very happy, and then he took birth, and in his kingdom there was his devotee Ramadaso. He created a beautiful temple, and we know how much Muslim kings envied Hindu temples. So he created a beautiful temple of Lord Ram and Lakshman, and then people started telling, oh, conspiracy theory. As soon as I do something good, there's conspiracy theory. Then they said that, oh, he must have stolen from the treasury or something. They started torturing him. So then one night the king was sleeping. He gets up, he sees this effulgent emerald green toned personality standing there with abs, and then another personality was Lakshman, and they said, we are Ramoji and Lakshmoji. And then he said, what are you doing here? Like, well, we came to pay off the debt by this person you have in the prison. And then he said, how can you pay off the debt? And immediately Lakshman started glorifying the Lord and saying that he is the master of all the universes. You think he can't do it? There's nothing that he can't do. And then he gives a bag, and then they pour from the bag gold coins and silver coins just keep flowing. Apparently it's about 6 lakh. 6 lakh. Yeah. Yesterday that's what the devotee said.
Gold coins, 6
Yeah, 6 lakh. Chandrasekhar Prabhu found online that it's 6 lakh gold coins and 6 lakh silver coins. And then he gets up and he's like, oh, it's just a dream. Then in corner of his bed, he actually sees that. So those are those coins. They're still available if you go. And the devotee was liberated. That's Shri Ram Lakshman ki jai.
Jai. Thank you. So this is still available in South India. If you go, you can actually see this monument. And the ministers and all the people were shocked. They said, this never existed. What is this? It cannot be even made on earth. Because back then, we're not talking about 2023. Yes, Mataji. Dubai? I don't think so. I don't know. It's in museums. It's not in, I don't think it's in the temple. And I just wanted to make small note that when this Muslim king, he was a good person, but he had bad people around him who lied that he didn't pay back. But Ramadasu had already sent the taxes, but somebody else hid it away. So it wasn't like, one of those like conspiracy theories. All right. So with this note, with the gratitude of the Guru Parampara, with the gratitude, although we are here, Paschatya Desha, we are far away from Bharatvarsha, from all these holy lands and holy pastimes. The reason why we are here all assembled today, wanting to talk about self-manifested deities, wanting to communicate on a level which is not so American. Why? Who is it due to? Yeah, Srila Prabhupada and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Without Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu starting his travels, Srila Prabhupada would not have traveled. So we are indebted to our acharyas because they are constantly thinking of us, the fallen conditioned souls, how to uplift them. Because we are always looking for complications. We are always complicating our karma. And Krishna comes again and again and again. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuttanam adharmasya tadatmanam shrujamyaham. He comes in again and again and again to try to establish us back to the position, back on track. So, before we start the presentation today, we're going to sing one paragraph, in honor of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the gratitude to be connected to Gaudiya Vaishnavism. We will get into the mood of gratitude. Can we start with the translation first and then sing the first paragraph? Translation now.
I offer my respectful obeisances to the 6 Goswamis, namely Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Sanatana Goswami, Sri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Sri Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, Sri Jiva Goswami, and Sri Gopala Bhatta Goswami, who are always engaged in chanting the holy name of Krishna and dancing. They're just like the ocean of love of God, and they are popular both with the gentle and with the ruffians, because they're not envious of anyone. Whatever they do, they are all pleasing to everyone, and they are fully blessed to Lord Chaitanya. Thus, they're engaged in missionary activities meant to deliver all conditioned souls in the material universe.
Jai! Srila 6 Goswamis ki, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. We can all sing together. Krishna Kirtana Gana Nartana Paro
Premamrita Munidhi Dhira Dhira Jana Priya Priya Karo Nirmatsara Pujita Shri Chaitanya Kripa Bharo Bhuvi Bhuvo Varavahantarako Vande Rupa Sanatana Raghuyugo Shri Jiva Gopalako.
Sometimes we get so caught up in the trivial problems of life. He didn't say that. Why did he do that? Why didn't she give me that? So we get so caught up. But our Goswamis say there's only one reason, that there's only one lamentation that's worthy. There's only one thing to lament. And what is that? Huh? The person who gives the right answer will get a close, very close. Yeah, I'm looking for particular answer that is in this bhajan. Yes, and what's the verse? No, I mean it's not here. Here. Oh, not that one. This one. Together. हे राधे व्रज देविके चललिते हे नंद सुनो कुठार श्री गोवर्धन कल्प पाद पतले कालिंदी वने कुठार गोष्वंताभिति सर्वतो व्रजपुरे केदैर्महाविह्वलो वने रूप सनातन रघुयुगो श्रीदेव गोपालको. So what's the lamentation? We can have the translation of the
I offer my respectful obeisances unto the 6 Goswamis, namely Shri Rup, Shri Sanatan Goswami, Shri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Shri Raghunath Das Goswami, Shri Jeeva Goswami, Shri Gopala Bhatta Goswami, who were chanting very loudly everywhere in Vrindavan, shouting, Queen of Vrindavan, Radha Rani, O Lalita, O son of Nanda Maharaj, where are you all now? Are you just on the hill of Govardhan? Or are you under the trees on the bank of the Yamuna? Where are you? These were their moods in executing Krishna consciousness.
So this is the only worthy lamentation. Where is Radharani? Where is Krishna? Where are our Vaishnavacharyas? Not the other trivial things of life. They're not worthy of lamentation. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he established this principle even amongst other sampradayas. So when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was traveling in South India, he went to Sri Rangam, right? We saw the past time a little bit briefly the other day. So he came to the famous temple of Sri Rangam, where Ranganath ji is there. And when he entered Ranganath temple, he just lost control of his devotional ecstasies, just took over. And so he started dancing ecstatically, and he was dancing so beautifully. We saw the picture of Mahaprabhu just dancing so gracefully. So everyone just were stunned to see the ecstasy. They had never ever imagined or seen anybody with that kind of deep emotion. So when this wondrous dance was occurring, and Mahaprabhu's body was dazzling, he's already golden, golden complexion. Suvarna varno hemango varangas chandanangadi viraha vishamashunyo grita shirachalaschalaha. So this is a verse from Vishnu Sahasranam that confirms that Krishna, in his golden avatar, he came to distribute love of Godhead so freely that no other incarnation had ever been able to do that. And from his lotus eyes, tears were pouring because of ecstatic Krishna prema. And all these brahmanas had never seen somebody so effulgent, so beautiful. You feel the person's energy. So when they saw Mahaprabhu, they just couldn't understand what was going on. And all these brahmanas started thinking, is this God? The thought immediately entered, is this God? Is this even possible for a human being to feel that level of ecstasy? And again, Gauranga Mahaprabhu was saying, Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Hari Bol! And he was dancing, it said that Mahaprabhu was dancing and jumping, like floating in the air. And at one point he fell to the ground as if like a big trunk of tree had fallen. So when this happened, there was a great Brahmana, his name was Venkata. And so he actually was observing Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he observed all the signs, and he actually was captivated. And not only captivated, he actually understood that this is not something ordinary. This level of Sankirtan, and then he was just like, this has to be, we'll see what. He pushed all the crowd, and then he got inside the Kirtan party, and then he took care of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because Lord Chaitanya had lost his consciousness. And then when he finally steadied himself. And Venkata Bhatta, what did he do? He immediately fell flat in front of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He fell at the feet of Lord Chaitanya. And then he said, and he embraced Mahaprabhu. And what did he say? Krishna, 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 Krishna. So imagine embracing Mahaprabhu. So he invited Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because Mahaprabhu is a sannyasi and he was traveling through South India. So he requested Mahaprabhu to stay for the winter time. So he said, please stay here at my house. And Mahaprabhu agreed kindly to stay, because a sannyasi, that's what they do. He decided to stay. That was a rainy season. So sannyasis wouldn't travel during the rainy season. It's inconvenient. So they usually stay in a place, Chaturmasya, the 4 months. And there was a son of Venkata Bhatta, and his name was Gopala Bhatta. He was a very young boy, but he was immediately engaged in service of Lord Chaitanya. So Gopal Bhatta started serving Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu was very happy, enjoying transcendental conversations and enjoying serving the Lord. And I want to share some discussion that happened between Venkata Bhatt and Lord Chaitanya, because it's relevant to many of us who come from Madhva Sampradaya or Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya or other Sampradayas, authorized Sampradayas, and we have some of that links tied, which has both positive and pros and cons of coming from Vaishnava background or cultural, traditional backgrounds, because that was Venkata Bhatta. He came from Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, and he had a strong effect of what it means to be. And here he was with Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Sannyasa Kricham Ashanto Nishta Shanti Parayanam Shubhanga Shanti Dasrashta Kumuda Kuvaleshayah. This is another proof, by the way. There's only one incarnation of Krishna that took sannyas, and that's Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So there's no argument about it, right? But Mahaprabhu never said, I'm God. But he actually established something else in this conversation. So every day, Gopal Bhatta was serving Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Venkata Bhatta and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would converse esoteric topics, right? Depending on who we are with, we converse in that level. Then one day, Venkata Bhatta said, let's talk about the worship of Lakshmi Narayan versus the gopis and the worship of Shri Radha Govinda. And then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had a purpose. He always had a purpose. So his purpose was to establish something very high. And one of our Vaishnava acharyas, they say, he wanted to bring in Validayata Kammalakumi Vasudevage Validayata Kammalakumi Vasudevage ಹಲವಂಗಾದವನ ಹವಣೆ ತಿಳಿದು ತಿಳಿದು ತಿಳಿಯಾದಂಗೆ ಒಲಿದೆಯಾತ ಕಮ್ಮಲಕುಮಿ ವಾಸುದೇವಗೆ. So this is how the conversation went. Mahaprabhu was a little bit in a humorous mode, because it's a very serious topic, but he wanted to present it in a very mood. I mean, he is Srimati Radharani, right? The mood of Srimati Radharani. So Krishna, in the mood of Radharani, was expressing something about Radharani, which is another form and which is another whole rasa. So he starts saying, oh, Venkata Bhatta, your Lakshmi Devi, she's a crest jewel of all the chaste ladies. And my Krishna, he's a Gopa boy who herds cows. Why does she want to be with Krishna? ಲಲಿತೆ ಚಾರು ಶೀಲೆ ನೀನು ಕಲಕಿ ಕಲಹ ಪ್ರಿಯನವನು ಕುಲದ ಕುರುಹು ಇಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನು ನೆಲೆಯು ಕಂಡಿಲ್ಲ ಹಲವು ಕಾಲದವನು ಅವನ ಬಂಧು ಬಳಗ ನಿಷ್ಕಿಂಚನರು ಜಲದಿ ಆಲದೆಲೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಲಗಿ ಬೆರಳ ಸವಿವವನಿಗೆ. So they were having all these amazing conversations, and he was asking, you know what, Krishna, he's very unreliable. And once you see him, once you go to his pura, avana purake hoda janaru ommeganna hintirugaru. If you go to his temple, for example, you come to ISKCON, you're stuck. You get trapped. That's the potency of Krishna, right? Such good prasadam, such good kirtan, amazing classes, and then that's it, over. So they're having all these kind of esoteric conversations saying, She is Lalite Charu Shile. She's so delicate. She's so graceful. She's so soft like a petal of a flower. And then here is Krishna. He'll appear in Ghora Rupa, Amita Ghora Rupa Navanu, Nami Parishta Dani Ninu, Danava Beduva Vanige. You see, they're having all these conversations saying, you know what, Lakshmi Devi, she's supposed to be a most charitable person, most generous person. She's always giving. Everybody wants Lakshmi Devi's mercy, right? Who doesn't want Lakshmi Devi's mercy here? Raise your hand. We all want her mercy. And she's always giving. And here you have the Lord, the Gopa boy, who is asking for 3 steps of land. Who is that? Vamanadev. And so Mahaprabhu is like, why does she want to be with him? Tell me why. So he's asking this in a very clever manner. And then what else? Haladavana. Tilidu tiliyad hange. Knowingly, she knows all these things about Krishna, right? Oh yeah, this is a main point, right? Manyapati vrate ninu. She's a most chaste. And he is kalaki kalaha priya navanu. He has all his leelas, right? He'll marry 16,108 wives and everything. Why does Lakshmi Devi still want the association of Krishna? So it's like a very kind of challenging, very clever, very exalted, very high level of conversations about their personalities, about their even the beauty. He says she's so beautiful, and he's Nrsingadev, he's Varahadev. Why does she want to be with him? So this conversation goes in the direction like this. Venkatabhatta said, Krishna and Narayana are one and the same. Can we have some volunteer to read that, please? And nicely, dramatically, I want somebody. Not somebody dramatic.
In order to enjoy pastimes of the sweet and sporting nature. There is no violation of Lakshmi Devi's chastity if she takes an interest in Krishna. He is one and the same with Sriman Narayan. There is no contradiction with any religious principles.
Mahaprabhu said, what you say is true, but tell me one thing. Why is it that Lakshmi Devi performs great penance to attain Krishna, but not quite there yet? On the other hand, Upanishads, they also perform great penances to attain Krishna. And how is it that Upanishads succeeded in entering Vrindavan and getting Krishna's association, whereas Lakshmi Devi is still trying? And Venkatabhatta had no answer. Like when you get the right answer, right? Or you get a question that is like, what are you going to answer? Then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained that Lakshmi Devi wanted to retain her opulent position as the goddess of fortune in Vaikuntha, while at the same time she wanted to enter into the pastimes of Krishna, where sweetness and beauty are superior to power and opulence. Exactly, Aishwarya. And Mahaprabhu is explaining this is not possible. And he explains why it's not possible. Why? Mudadi mukunda sadanaka banda dadiyami salubenne tinda ninna kanda ananda gopi kel ninna magajara iva chora sukumara. So the superiority of Krishna over Narayan is something of another level of philosophy. Because before Mahaprabhu explained this for Venkatabhatta, it was a very clear fact. Narayan is a supreme personality of Godhead. Narayan is superior. But until they had this conversation and coming directly from Lord Chaitanya, sometimes we get stuck with our own opinions and ideas because we come from there, because that's what it is. We're not willing to update ourselves. And Lord Chaitanya's philosophy is the most updated. You cannot remain blind to it. And so Mahaprabhu said, only those who follow in the footsteps of the gopis and the residents of Vrindavan can attain such a position. The song that I sang is basically the translation of this as well. So if somebody follows in the footsteps of the gopis, those gopis whose hearts are churned by that butter of bhakti, and Krishna comes to steal that butter. He doesn't come just for the butter, you know that. He comes to steal the, he wants to churn our hearts. Because he has an ocean of butter and curd up there. He doesn't need to come down to do that. And what happens next is, pretty soon, Venkata Bhatta becomes very convinced of that supreme position. And I'm also remembering how Narad Muni, when he came to visit Rukmini Devi, he also would tease her, give the trailers of Krishna's childhood pastimes. And he would actually explain the level of bhakti of the gopis and Srimati Radharani. Radheya manada moda mukunda, Radheya manada moda mukunda, Sridha Vitthalanata chanda, Namma Sridha Vitthalanata chanda, Nayanananda Ananda. So the comparison with Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's mood, Krishna's rasa, Krishna's mellows, Krishna's emotions is incomparable with Narayan, who is in the mood of opulence. It's like we can give the analogy of the person at office and the person at home. And the person at office is very official. And the person at home carries the grandchild on the back, and even if he's a high court judge, he'll carry the baby on the back and he'll become a horse, right? Go around. Prabhupada actually gave an example once about this high court judge. Some big minister had come to meet the high court judge. The high court judge said, I'm busy right now. And this big minister he was curious, what is he busy doing? So he actually peeped in through the hole of the door, and he watched this high court judge had become a horse, and the grandson was on his back, and he was going pop, 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 pop. And so the minister understood, okay, so we're talking about Krishna, who is like, he brings that ananda to the Brajvasis, and he only brings that ananda to the Brajvasis. He doesn't do the same, even in Dwarka, right? His mood is different. So it's the same thing with the mood. Sometimes we have this expectation, husband-wife relation especially. Husband should do A, B, and C. Wife should do this, this, this. These are the duties, and this is how things should be. We have an expectation. But ultimately, it's not about the activities or the task. It's about the mood. If there's a mood of friendship, then, can you help me? Who was that? Was it Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur? No, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji. Who went to, is it the guru of Bhakti Siddhanta, right? I forget the name. I think this the newly married couple go to him. Who was it? Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. And then basically he says, you should serve your wife. And this man was very surprised. There's a, beautiful letter that we can actually see. So the mood should not be, this is your duty, you give me this. It's not a mechanical process. It's not an ATM machine that we say, you are my child, you have to do this, 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 this. You're my partner and you are obliged to do this, 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 this. We have to get out of that mentality. And that's what even the whole Vrindavan pastime teaches us, that it's about emotion, it's about love, it's about bhakti, it's about unconditionally giving ourselves in a relationship that wins the heart of the other person. Okay. Any questions so far? Okay, good. We'll continue. So after 4 months of spending time like this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was about to leave. And Gopal Bhatta was actually so attached to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because he very quickly developed that pure, unconditional mood of service. So when Mahaprabhu was leaving, Gopal Bhatta actually lost his consciousness and he fell at the feet of Lord Chaitanya. Imagine, stay here and serve your parents. Imagine what kind of a broken heart Gopal Bhatta Goswami experienced in that situation. We cannot imagine. You know why? Because we may not have that level of attachment. So when Vaishnava is like our guru, you know, when we are separating from them physically, then we all have experienced that when we are attached to our spiritual master, and then we have to go away. So in this way, Gopal Bhatta Goswami learned very quickly Sanskrit, grammar, poetry, became expert in all the scriptures. He studied Vedanta Sutra, and then he had an uncle. His name was Prabodhananda Saraswati, and he also learned very nicely under him. This brings us to a point that we all need guides in life. We cannot pari shastra vane kavanodi vyarthavayitu bhakuti. Even if we study all scriptures by ourselves, if we don't have a bona fide spiritual master in the line of disciplic succession, the chain is very important. Because so many times we have a lot of self-made gurus, or there are personalities who they may have mystic powers, you know, but they may not be connected through the line of disciplic succession. So it's not a fail-proof strategy. So here we see that even Gopal Bhatta Goswami, who was extremely intelligent, he could have studied on his own, right? Just use AI, use your computer, study all the literature, just order it on Amazon. Books will arrive. You sit in your home, nice, comfortable couch. Why did you come here today? We come because we understand the importance of Guru Parampara, the importance of being connected in the disciplic succession. And the disciplic succession, I don't know how much time we have, but I have another story to put in between here before I start with this. But maybe, can you remind me in the end, the story about disciplic succession, Guru being disciple and disciple being Guru? Okay, I'll tell you another story. Okay, let's digest the fact that Gopal Bhatta Goswami is getting into the mood of separation from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Mahaprabhu leaves. And he was Gopal Bhatta Goswami was constantly absorbed in the thoughts of the Lord's lotus feet. Just like Prahlad Maharaj says, Magna Chitta. Magna Chitta means that absorption. So we can all question ourselves, where is my absorption? When I wake up in the morning, what's the first thing I'm thinking about? Where is my absorption? When I'm going to sleep, what am I thinking about? When I'm facing conflicts, what am I thinking about? So that's where our anchor actually is at. And here we can see Gopal Bhatta Goswami's constant meditation was, when will I again see my Lord? When will my vision be filled with the darshan of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? That was his constant meditation. Then many years later, the father and mother saw how much absorption he had. And so they said, when we pass away, please go to Vrindavan. He's like, please go to Vrindavan. You're done enough service here. So that should be the mood that we serve Vaishnavas and devotees. That they should say, enough. Not the other way around. And husband and wife, we say to each other, hey, I did this, you should do this. It's not like a business deal. It should be the opposite. So say, there should be competition in a marriage. But the competition should be, I want to serve you more. I want to serve you more. And so it should be a business deal, which in this conversation between Lord Chaitanya and Venkata Bhatta, this is a very, very important song for our Sampradaya. It goes like this. Actually, I need to find this song. Just a second. If those of you who know Carnatic music and you know this song, please sing along. How do I share the page of? If you want to check on your phone, it's called Nimma Bhagya. Prabhu, can you make this screen work? It's okay. It's okay. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಭಾಗ್ಯ ದೊಡ್ಡದೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾಗ್ಯ ದೊಡ್ಡದೋ ಸಮ್ಮತಿಂದ ನೀವು ನಾವು ಸಾಟಿ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡುವ ಬನ್ನಿ. Is your fortune greater or my fortune greater? Come on, let's sit down on this table and resolve it. And what is it? ಹೇಮ ಹೊನ್ನು ಹಣಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೇರಳ ಭಯಗಳುಂಟು ರಾಮನಾಮ ದ್ರವ್ಯಕ್ಕೆಂದು ಯಾರ ಭಯ ಇಲ್ಲವಯ್ಯ. So your fortune of all your property and your wealth and your new apartment and your car, all these things, it has the risk of thieves stealing it. Whereas my wealth, ರಾಮನಾಮ ದ್ರವ್ಯಕ್ಕಿನ್ನು ಯಾವ ಭಯ ಇಲ್ಲವಯ್ಯ, but my wealth is chanting the holy names of Krishna, Rama. And so nobody can steal it. So ನಿಮ್ಮ ಭಾಗ್ಯ ದೊಡ್ಡದೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾಗ್ಯ ದೊಡ್ಡದೋ. So in the conversation between Lord Chaitanya and Venkata Bhatta, essentially there's a hidden point about the priorities of human life. People want Lakshmi without Narayan. People want the kingdom without the king. People want Rama Rajya without Rama. This is the mind, the mentality. So in this song, it is ripped apart. What is that? ಸರಕು ಬೆಲ್ಲ ತುಪ್ಪ ಧಾನ್ಯ ಸವಿದಿತೆಂಬ ಚಿಂತೆಯುಂಟು ಹರಿನಾಮಾಮೃತಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ಚಿಂತೆ ಇಲ್ಲವಯ್ಯ. So if you're going to think about storing investments, basically he's talking about, oh, this investment will give better returns, and you keep that investment. And he compares that to things like ghee and gur and grains, all those things that we want to buy with wealth. All these things can go bad. You can lose the investment, it says. But Harinamamritake, because the Harinamamrita is amrita, is a nectar. It's delicious, and when you're taking it, you're getting nourished. Yava chinte illavayya, there is no tension, there is no anxiety about losing it or it becoming bad, spoiling. It doesn't spoil. Right? It's a worthy investment. So it's the whole conversation between Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Venkata Bhatta is Nimma bhagya doddado, Namma bhagya doddado. Your bhagya is Lakshmi Devi, our bhagya is Narayana. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಭಾಗ್ಯ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ದೇವಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾಗ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣನು ನಮ್ಮ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಭಾಗ್ಯ ದೊಡೆಯ ಪೂರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನು. Right? That's the point. So your fortune, because she understands the language, I keep looking at her. So your fortune is all based on the goddess of fortunes, wealth and opulence, and mine is based on Nama Bhagya Narayananu. Narayana is my Bhagya, and the Lord of your Bhagya and my Bhagya is Lord Shri Krishna. Because everything comes from Lord Shri Krishna. So it says, accept the reality. Where are you actually investing your mind, your absorption, your heart? Where are you investing? Are we investing in substitutes, or are we trying to do like Gopal Bhatta Goswami? Okay, so the story doesn't end there, obviously. We'll go back to the presentation. So when Gopal Bhatta Goswami arrives in Vrindavan, and he found that Srila Rupa Goswami was there in Vrindavan with other devotees. Finally, the moment had arrived. And Srila Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami already knew that Gopal Bhatta Goswami was coming. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also knew he was ready too. So immediately Rupa and Sanatan Goswami greeted Gopal Bhatta Goswami, and their lifelong friendship began. And then when the messengers arrived in Puri, and Mahaprabhu was so happy to hear about Gopal Bhatta Goswami that he had gone to Vrindavan, and then he sent certain symbols of renunciation, the kaupina and the outer garments of the Babaji. He sent it to Gopal Bhatta Goswami, and Rupa Goswami was very happy to receive that from Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then Gopal Bhatta Goswami accepted sannyas. Haribo! And considering that mercy, as empowerment. That's another very important point. Then he started writing Shastra. He started writing amazing literature that was transforming the people's minds. It was entering in the human mind. Even today it is, so I'm saying is, but he was able to write literature that was able to transform this materialistic mind into seeing the ultimate reality. And that was only possible after he got directly connected so that's the missing link. Like today also I arrived here, I needed the bhajan, and without Wi-Fi I couldn't get on. So I was sharing with somebody today that somebody was sharing how they're very interested in helping others. Very, very good intention. They want to help others, serve others. And then I was sharing how even in my life, I always had that desire to want to achieve the purpose of my life. I want to lead the best life. And one thing was, okay, this is a very kind of personal revelation here, but I'm leaving tomorrow, so it's okay. I delayed taking my second initiation. I waited for more than 15 years. So usually people want to take immediately, but I come from a Brahmana Madhva family. So our conception of being Brahminical, or having knowledge, or taking some Gayatri and Brahma Gayatri, etc., I was conditioned, very conditioned. So there was part of my brain, I would say brain, part of my brain that thought, come on, we are Madhvas, we are Brahmanas. There's a sense of pride. I don't think you have, but I'm saying I had. And then there's also the fear element but in our culture, women don't do A, B, C, D, right? There's a culture. I come from that culture. Women don't chant Brahma Gayatri. Women don't do that. Women don't do this. So one of my major issues, although I accepted His Holiness Jayapatak Maharaj as my spiritual master, and I accepted Gaudiya Vaishnavism, and I was teaching, things, etc. But until I came to the point that I said, oh my God, I'm having my legs on two different boats. Like one boat is Madhva Sampradaya, the other boat was Gaudiya Vaishnava. I didn't want to miss anything. Fear of missing out, FOMO. So I wanted to be accepted by my parents, by my relatives, everybody, and also be Jayapatak Maharaj disciple. So I had a very strong desire to want to preach, want to contribute to the mission, but I wasn't giving myself 100%. I was trying to dig water. I was trying to find water wells in different places. Different means two places, but still. Then finally, when I decided, different reasons led me to believe that, no, if I don't do this, the advancement is delaying. Something is blocking. Then I took second initiation. And I don't want to get into the details, but almost mystically, many things changed in my life. I started writing books that became bestseller, and the preaching just took off, and I'd heard that taking second initiation empowers the devotee to preach, to give Krishna consciousness to others. And because when we go literally on the path of becoming a Brahmana in the Gaudiya Vaishnavism, then we take on the responsibility to distribute the fruits that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave us. So this is just a personal story that and that's here the story is like reminding me of the importance, because we think it's just a thing like we do with America. You come here, you apply for H1 visa, and then you somehow get green card, and then somehow you manage getting your citizenship. It's a very mechanical process. It's an impersonal process of getting things done. So when we come to say spiritual organization, although spiritual and organization, they sound very incompatible, but it's necessary sometimes. So when we come into it, we think it's something similar. Okay, I have to do this, and then I get that, and then I get this, and okay, it's like a product. It is not a product. At least in my case, it was a declaration of my identity. Then at one point, I had to ask myself with conviction, who am I? Chaitanya Radha Samui Chaitanya Radhas. Chaitanya Radha Samui Tar Dasera Das. So here Venkata Bhatta, if Venkata Bhatta got convinced, who am I? So these are the questions. And I was studying Vishnu Sahasranam. I studied the commentary. I even wrote a book about Vishnu Sahasranam. And the journey had to go in that way. And then I realized that this is the updated version. Why am I not just clicking that button? It's the button of faith. It's the button of telling ourselves that I want to give myself the best. Then magic will happen. Anyway, it's just something I wanted to share because it hits home. This story hits home about this. So after Rupa Goswami gave all these special things to Gopal Bhatta Goswami, and Gopal Bhatta Goswami was going on pilgrimage to different holy places. Then one day in the afternoon, because he was still feeling separation from Mahaprabhu, so he, let me see here. So there was a storm, and Gopal Bhatta Goswami took a shelter in the house of one particular Brahmana. He was very, very nice devotee of Lord Krishna, and Gopal Bhatta Goswami was taken care by this devotee, and he was very happy. Then Gopal Bhatta Goswami had a dream in which Mahaprabhu said, go to Nepal, because he was feeling so much separation. Sometimes we have these spiritual dreams that we need to take it and become serious in spiritual life, because many lifetimes we wasted without giving our life, at least this lifetime, just one lifetime. One. You can give it to Krishna 100%. Try. Then next time you can do. So then he went to Nepal. I'm kind of like now rushing because I'm thinking the time is less. So when he had this dream, and then he went to Nepal, and he had a little pot of water, where you offered the water, and as he was watering it, some little shilas were coming back to his pot. And then Gopal Bhatta Goswami was saying, what is this? And he was trying to push it away. Now sometimes happens, like we say, no, I have so many things to do, and devotee calls you, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, we have a program today, please come. And you're like, no. So sometimes we are a little bit like, we have our own agenda. But this is different. This is more transcendental. I'm trying to insert what I want to emphasize with this story. So then again, the Shilas came back. So the point is that when Krishna wants to come to you, no matter how much you reject, Krishna will come to you. He's the blue boy who is very loving. So that happened to Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Then finally he understood, okay, Krishna wants me to have these shilas. How many shaligrams there were? 12, right? 12? Yeah, 12. So he got 12 shilas, 12 shaligram shilas, and we all know, right? We're all familiar with the shilas concept. So this beautiful, beautiful round, nice shilas. He took it, and then he was worshipping. And then one day, a businessman came and gave so many presents. The deity, jewelry and clothes, and very, very pretty looking, we like, right? Dressing deities. And then actually Gopal Bhatta Goswami's heart, he immediately felt, in terms of the tattva and theory, he was very happy serving the Shilas. But in terms of the rasa, in the terms of mood, he said, how I wish I could dress Krishna. My little Unni, dress him up with his jewelry. I see your Unni has all this small, nice jewelry, even though he's small. So we have that connection of wanting to decorate. But then he said, not, because he says Shilas, how can I decorate them, right? Then what happened? Who likes to continue the story? You want to tell the story? With you're good at drama.
So I don't know. I read it from a book. A merchant came to give jewelry to all the prominent Goswamis in Vrindavan to decorate their deities. So he gave it to Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami. But when he came to Gopal Bhatta Goswami, he was sad because he couldn't decorate his deities because they're only around shalagram shilas. So that he put his deities to sleep, and that he went to sleep. And next day when he woke up, he found that a cloth in his bag had changed in shape. And when he lifted it, one of the shilas, I forgot its name, Damodar Shila, transformed into a deity. So many of the many of the
Haribol!
Goswamis.
And then, yeah, please continue.
All of the Goswamis came to have darshan of this Titi. So Sanatana Goswami noticed that he had this Titi had three of the features of the most prominent Titis in Vrindavan. I forgot him. Radha had Radha Raman. The Titi's name was Radha Raman because
was telling that Radha Raman had the features of Radha Madan Mohan.
Radha Govinda Dev and Radha Gopinath.
Wow, yeah, thank you.
And then he was raped Radha Raman because the place was where Krishna had served Radha.
Wow, thank you. I wouldn't remember that. Jai Shri Shri Radha Raman Bhagavan ki, Shri Shri Gopal Bhatta Goswami ki. So Gopal Bhatta Goswami was just so enamored by the beauty of this Radha Raman deity, and he was just floating in the ocean of ecstasy. When Krishna's grace touches us, you know how it feels. So he was composing very many prayers to the Lord. And then hearing this miracle, Srila Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami and all the other Vaishnavas rushed to the place to see this world enchanting deity. Look at his teeth. and tears of love flowing from the eyes of the devotees. And then on the full moon day of Vaishakha, is when Radharaman appeared, he manifested, and all the 6 Goswamis, they named him Shri Shri Radha Ramana Dev Bhagavan Ki Jai. And then one day after 10 years like that, Gopal Bhatta Goswami was serving, and he was very concerned who's going to take care of Radharaman. And one day Gopal Bhatta Goswami saw that there was a boy at a distance, and then he went to him and said, "Hey, who are you? Where have you come from?" And then this boy said, "I am from Devavadya Gram, and I have come from there." And Gopal Bhatta Goswami asked him, "Who's your father? Why have you come here?" And he said, "My father sent me here to engage in your service. My name is Gopinath." Then Gopal Bhatta Goswami remembered that the boy's father was, boy's father was. And then the Brahmana had told Gopal Bhatta Goswami that he will send his son to engage in the service of the Lord. And then since then, Sri Gopinatha served Gopal Bhatta Goswami and Radharamanji with great attention. And the boy became known as Sri Gopinath Pujari Goswami. And he remained a brahmachari, and he served Radharaman deity until he passed away. Very special. Okay, let's see. Any other points to cover? Anybody else has any comments? Prabhu, I want to conclude something. So yes, I mean, we can go on all night about Gopal Bhatta Goswami, but the point of today is we have our newlywed couple here, and we are in their abode. This is their little temple. This is their little Golok Vrindavan for now, until and so let us bless them with all the intelligence of devotion. May they always be floating in the mercy of association of devotees. That's the best blessing, to be always surrounded by devotees, association. Thank you very much. And I would like, if we have a few minutes, it would be nice if we can hear from devotees what prayers you have for the couple. Some blessings. Okay, maybe if we have time after the sharing. Yeah, I have a nice story. If you do well in your sharing blessings for the couple, then I'll tell you a special story.
Hare Krishna, I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank the wonderful couple Chandrasekhar Prabhu and Harshita Mataji Um, now, they look young and they are young, but their spiritual age is very advanced for.
Their
From what
bhakti is
I
also
see.
young.
Yes, and I really pray that they continue to serve devotees every single opportunity they get, and I think starting from when they had this house, every program together has been a service to the devotees, and we really want to have their association at every opportunity. Hare Krishna.
Jai. They say when you do right, when you begin right, you are half done. So that's like the right beginning.
Hare Krishna. As Vivek Prabhu mentioned, a very amazing and wonderful, energetic devotees. In temple also they take up a lot of services. We pray to Shri Radha Ramanji that, give them a continuous opportunity to serve the Vaishnavas and the Guru and advance in the path of bhakti. Hare Krishna.
Haribo.
Hare Krishna Mataji. As both Prabhu said, they are wonderful, energetic, very sincere. In fact, they both inspire us a lot. Each of them took different services for temple, especially when devotees like you visiting from India, they need to make sure at least 1 hour before the speaker comes, like they need to make sure the camera set up, the audio set up, audio visual, everything is set up. So almost like majority of the devotees are in Bethany, and like I'm part of Beaverton until yesterday. I mean, we used to live
Right.
at least 8 minutes away far from this place, and I know like traveling for 30 minutes, especially in the evening, usually takes 30 minutes or 40 minutes, depends upon the traffic. We need to make sure at least plan 1 hour in advance to make sure all the setup is done before the speaker comes. And
I
they're very-
noticed.
yeah. And they're very sincere, and Mataji takes for all the temple programs, she needs to make sure, capture all the pictures, the amazing moments she captured, and making sure part of the temple's historical moment. They're very sincere and inspire us a lot. And as you mentioned, right, they're young in bhakti, but they've gained a lot of knowledge about Shastra, and they're continuously inspiring many of us.
Thank
Haribol.
you.
We wish you best of luck. And in fact, like after marriage, they did visited Vrindavan Dham. Yeah, thank you very much.
Jai.
Haribol.
Haribo. Can I give a feedback about generally when we speak about devotees? Prabhu gave very good examples, so I can say now. I would have hesitated to give this feedback before you are sharing. It's always, devotees have this thing, wonderful, wonderful. We always just say that, and we don't say what is wonderful about it. Because it becomes a little bit like, okay, wonderful becomes a very ordinary term when we use it, overuse it. So we need to, I think, Hare Krishna devotees, we need to expand our vocabulary, and we need to learn more adjectives to describe devotees. Because see, Krishna consciousness is again not like some mechanical process. Yes, sadhu sangha, we glorify, but it is about understanding the adjectives and applying in the right circumstance. And Prabhu gave very good practical explanation about the car and about the driving. That helps, especially it helps me to understand what goes on practically. Otherwise, is the word I've heard every single devotee say, right? I'm not saying here, I'm saying generally. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We have to describe what is wonderful. Thank you. That's a good example. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. I've known Harshita Mataji and Chandrasekhar Prabhu for about 2 years now. Right from the time we introduced into Krishna consciousness around the same time. And the story of how they came to our temple for the first time is very beautiful, very sweet. A lot of it, we have to owe it to Harshita Mataji for convincing Prabhu also and pulling him with her. And this day they are here yeah, I would definitely give all the credit to Harshita Mataji, you know. Hari Bol. And they've done it's tremendous advancement in Krishna consciousness, I would say, Mataji. And they're such inspiring couple to all of us, especially to me, my Prabhu, and yeah, we were very much inspired and very honored to be in their association. Yeah. Hare Krishna.
Jai. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. My name is Shamla. I think most of you know me. I live in Chicago. I'm visiting here to help one of our friends. Mother is quite sick, so we are here to help them. Darshanand Prabhu's mother. You must know them, right? So anyways, so I'm here. So I got opportunity to come to this program. Thank you so much. She brought me here. So I know Harshita and Chandrasekhar from her one of the group Bhakti Viksha in Bhagavatam class Jashan Prabhu conducts, and I'm part of that also. I joined them from Chicago, and that's how I got to know them. Whenever I come to Portland, I got to see them in person, so I got to know them. They're very, very nice and dedicated devotees, both of them. When I met you guys, were not married that time, but I still could see your dedication and love for each other, for Krishna, for the Sikh community. So I could feel that when first time I met you guys, when I came here. And yes, my congratulations and blessing to both of you. And yes, Vinil just Vidaktamad. He just mentioned that they went to Vrindavan after their wedding. So fortunately, I got to meet them there. I have a place in Vrindavan. I live there in winter time. So I go there for 2-3 months to stay there. And I always like sit in the corner and like chant and looking at Radha Shyam Sundar. One day, that morning I was chanting and he was just like tapping my, like, who is this? I can never forget that moment in my life. And oh my, this Chandrasekhar and Harshita, what are you guys doing here? That was best moment I can remember. Yeah. Thank you so much who you are. Very nice devotees. And thank you for you guys being here. And thank you, Mataji. Your lecture was very nice.
Thank you.
Very inspiring. Very nice. Thank you. Oh, this is my fortune.
Hare Krishna. I just love this couple. They are really wonderful. Okay. No. I'm going to qualify. So I'm going to reuse some of the things.
No, using is not the problem. Explain.
Yeah. No,
I know we will always remember that.
yeah, I'll explain what's wonderful. Yeah, their mood is so nice. They exemplify how a Vaishnava should behave. You know, the humility and mode of service is there in both of them. And how Chandrasekhar Prabhu, as Vidak Mother Prabhu shared, like how he would come before time for all the programs. And even at the temple when we do cultural programs, and Sundays, every Sunday. So he's always there before everyone else comes and sets things up very nicely. And again, the mood is what, really touches your heart. When we are interacting, I'm interacting with him. And many other devotees, but he's also, so sweet and always accommodating and, always on time. So thank you so much, Chandrasekhar Prabhu. I have always been, that this service is very, very important, which you do. And then Harshita Mataji took over our photo service, which was... we didn't have our photo archive for many years for some reason, because some devotees who used to do that, they moved out, and it's a lot of work. I mean, it's not just clicking the pictures, but then uploading them and, editing and everything. So it's a lot of background work, more than just flicking at that time. So I understand that. And she, along with Mataji, they are a very nice team working together. So thank you so much. And I hope and pray you continue to grow in Krishna consciousness and along with each other serve Lord Krishna. And I really hope we can get your association for a very long time. And Hare Krishna.
Hariva. Oof, they're getting the expectations are going. We gotta catch up with. Do you want more? Yeah. All blessings. Basically, continue doing what you're doing. Keeps the community together. Okay. So, we have time? 5 minutes, okay? We have internet, so let me try and photo. Yes. They're from the different, like today what I sang is from Ramadasu and Valmiki was the Ramayana, Nama Ramayana. Today some of them I sang, one is, a couple of them is Purandara Dasa. Purandara is Narad Muni's incarnation, just before Mahaprabhu he came. The song did I sing? And we sang Goswami Ashtakam, that's, yeah. But the same principles. Yeah, the same. The same conversation, the same principle about the rasa of the devotee of Krishna being superior than Narayan, the same songs. And it's even more impactful because they are written by acharyas who were before Gaudiya Vaishnavism. So they are very important for Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy because it's not new, it already existed. It's not just that because Mahaprabhu came, he changed, it was existing. So these songs prove the point. They are all authorized Vaishnava acharyas in Madhva Sampradaya. Before time. I mean, it was literally 50, 60 years before Lord Chaitanya. And it is said that the ones I sang, one of them is Purandara Dasa, they came to set the scene for Lord Chaitanya. They came to serve Lord Chaitanya. So when Mahaprabhu comes, all these impersonalists and all the smartas and all, they can be ready for what Mahaprabhu will bring. So they were setting the scene. And all these songs are already in that mood. Okay. So if you open your Bhagavad Gita book, there's a list of Guru Parampara names. And there is one, Vyasatirtha. Let me, can I want help to show this page on the screen. So if you look at the list of names, around before Madhavendra Puri, there is Vyasatirtha. When is that? 18th. Number 18 is Vyasatirtha. I'm trying to show the photo here on the screen. If it's not possible, then maybe you can just copy it. You can just copy this and put it in the... Yeah, you can try one. So he is one of our Vaishnava acharyas who's also Madhva Sampradaya. So because from then it branches out, right? Just before till then is Mahaprabhu until Madhavendra Puri. So Vyasatirtha is very special because there was a time when the king of the country had in his astrological chart, it said that if he is the king on that particular day, he's going to die. So the king wanted to put someone else just for one day because he didn't want to die. So Vyasatirtha became the king for one day. So that's Vyasatirtha. The image. And he's very important Vaishnava Acharya because he made several administrative decisions in one day that impacted Vaishnavism tremendously. He ordered many Vaishnava temples to be built, and he did amazing things. So his contribution is very glorified. Now, this Vyasatirtha, according to our Vaishnava Acharyas, it's been revealed because Acharyas keep appearing. He is Prahlad Maharaj's Amsha. So Prahlad Maharaj was Vyasatirtha. And when Vyasatirtha appeared, who is the guru of Prahlad Maharaj? Narad Muni. So Narad Muni also appeared later. See, these are all personalities that appeared to help Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. And they all appeared in the Sampradaya before Lord Chaitanya's because there was no Lord Chaitanya Sampradaya. So they all came in the other Sampradaya, like Madhva Sampradaya, to prepare the ground. First Vyasatirtha appeared, which means Prahlad Maharaj appeared. And Prahlad Maharaj's guru is Narad Muni. Narad Muni, and Narad Muni appeared as Purandara Dasa. But the first Shishya appeared, then the Guru appeared. Right? Vyasatirtha was a very powerful Guru, like powerful Acharya who became the king, and he made huge changes. Imagine you become the President of the United States for one day. You can pass any resolutions, you can make any changes. So Vyasatirtha did amazing. So he was super powerful. He removed many literatures which were Mayavada literatures, and he did tremendous work. Such a powerful personality. He had thousands of disciples every day. 3 a.m. in the morning, just before dawn. He'll go behind the house of Purandaradasa, who was even born as a Vaishya by birth. He and his wife lived in a small little place. And Vyasatirtha is such a big, great Guru Acharya. He would go behind the house of Purandaradasa and he'll pay obeisances. And the wife caught Vyasatirtha doing this. So one day she went out of the door and said, Guru Maharaj, what are you doing? Why do you come every day like this and pay obeisances? And then Vyasatirtha revealed, oh, well, because, my dear Devi, I am the disciple and he's my spiritual master. And she got confused. How? You're the Guru. You are our Guru Maharaj. How? I don't understand. And then she tried to, maybe it's an esoteric thing, Guru, disciple. No. And then he explained, actually, he was my Guru previously. He's Narada Muni's Amsha. And therefore, I have that connection. So I'm doing that. So what I'm trying to tell here is this amazing pastime reveals that my Shiksha Guru also taught me. It's not only Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj. Rest are just Maharaj. My Shiksha Guru taught me. It's Romapada Swami Guru Maharaj. It's Radhanath Swami Guru Maharaj. So Guru Tattva, it's very deep. It's the most difficult to understand. And also it's a very serious thing. It's not like a cheap thing. And it's not like, oh, I like that fellow, that Guru also here and this other Guru also here, this bold Guru, this adventurous Guru, it's not about having that, but it's actually an eternal connection. And when we choose carefully. I mean, even marriage, we choose so carefully, right? And it's not an eternal relation, although devotee relation is. But when we speak of choosing Guru or connecting with the Guru, it's a process that it's beyond, oh, I want to get liberation, this Guru can get me across. It's not that. It's a deep connection. So that's the beauty of Gaudiya Vaishnavism. So I like this very much, this story. Okay. Any other comments, questions? I am not sure. Brother Raman sir.
Powered by that white, they keep children in the house. It's not the natural deity.
It's a decoration. It's the way that's the eyes.
Go darshan without that.
I have not seen without it. I think it's part of his form. Yeah. I haven't seen a photo of him. It's the most beautiful deity though. They say in Kannada we say Murti chikkadadaru kirti doddadu. Maybe the deity is the smallest, but the glories are greatest. Murti means deity, Kirti means fame. Apparently there is. Let's go. Abbur. Yeah, it's in Karnataka. Abbur. Sorry? Let's see. Abbur is. See what it says here. He was also like politically, he was responsible for development of irrigation system in villages near Bangalore, Mysore. I think it's the Vijayanagar Empire. It's basically in Karnataka. All these areas, Hampi, Vijayanagar, Mysore, Bangalore, that state, Karnataka state. And I think there are a couple of temples actually. Maybe his samadhi is here in Abbur. Yes, his samadhi is here in the place called Abbur. So it seems he also served in Tirupati temple, in Tirumala temple. Yeah, I mean, if you want to read about him, one of the greatest things to do, whenever you're feeling a little lost in life, just read about one of our Vaishnavacharyas. Immediately you'll feel. Okay, we can wind up. Thank you very much. गौर भक्त वृंद की नित्य गौर प्रेमानंदे अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय शील प्रभुपाद की जय.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you so much for bringing all your enthusiasm and energy and on this auspicious day of Vasanta Panchami.
You're wearing yellow and here's yellow.
The new beginnings. Thank you for bringing all that energy, and I really enjoyed all the sessions, especially the interactive sessions. That really was very involving. Many times I get distracted by other things of audio and video, but that was keeping me fully engaged.
Yeah.
I really love that. Thank you so much. And hope you, as Mataji was saying, yearly seminar that you can keep coming back always.
Yeah.
And and thank all the devotees to taking their time. It's a weekday, and everybody will have some work tomorrow. And thank you so much for being here and giving us your association.
Sometimes it's the mobile phone or something that interferes. All of us. So it's about how to put Krishna in the center, how to not get distracted, and how to transform the energies we have, all the passion, into service. And Prema Rupa Madhavi, she's available. Oh, then we need to again. I'll read the translation. Should we read the translation first? So then you it on this song. We can use just one working well and you can give it to her. I think this one is working well.
Hey Krishna.
Together. Volunteers to read the translation loud and clear.
O mind, just worship the lotus feet of the son of Nanda. It's O mind, just worship the lotus feet of the son of Nanda, which make one fearless. Having obtained this rare human birth, cross over this ocean of worldly existence through the association of saintly persons.
Both in the day and night and at night, I remain sleepless, suffering the pains of the heat and cold, the wind and the rain. For a fraction of flickering happiness, I have uselessly served wicked and miserly men.
So what assurance of real happiness is there in all of one's wealth, youthfulness, sons and family members? This life is tottering like a drop of water on a lotus petal. Yet you should always serve and worship the divine feet of Lord Hari.
It is the desire and great longing of Govinda Dasa to engage himself in the 9 processes of bhakti, namely hearing the glories of Lord Hari and chanting those glories, constantly remembering him and offering prayers to him, serving the Lord's lotus feet, serving the Supreme Lord as a servant, worshipping him with flowers and incense and so forth, serving him as a friend, and completely offering the Lord one's very self.
भजहु रे मन श्रीनन्दनन्दन अभय चरणारविन्द रे दुर्गमानव जनम सत्संगे तरो हे भाव सिन्धु रे सीता तप बात परीक्षण हे दिन जमिनी जागिरे विफल कृप दूरज चपल सुख लाभ लागी वन पुत्र परिणति किया चे परति धीरे कमल दल जल जीवन कलमल बजहु हरिपदनी पीरे कीर्तन स्मरण वंदन पाद सेवन दास रे पूजन सखी जन आत्मनिवेदन गोविंद दास अभिलाष रे भजहु रे मना श्रीनन्दनन्दन अभय चरणारविन्द रे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Govinda Ghosh. Thank you so much.
Haribo.
Mahaprasade Govinde Nama Brahmani Vaishnave Swalpa Punyavatam Rajan Vishwaso Nevijayate Shari